Everyone, thanks for stopping by today. Little update on the garden, or actually lack thereof. Disappointing year, folks. Disappointing year. I'd have to say for about the last 4 years or so. I'd have to go through my old videos. It's been a long time since I've had a good garden, and there's quite a few factors that are going into this. We're at mid-August here, and I decided just to pull up stakes and just let the weeds take over. A little disappointed, but here's my tomato plants. This is one of them. Never got taller than, 3 feet in 3 tomatoes. But here's a hint as to the issues. There's one right there. And that was the tallest plant. The peppers that I had grown never grew. Not a one. Here's a plant right here. It just, you can see, never took off. So I just decided just to let it go. I was keeping up on the weeds, and I saw that we were just having all these issues, and thought I'd just let the weeds take over and see what the tomatoes do. And unfortunately, nothing's taken off. So a couple of factors here. One, we're at about 11 o'clock, and you can see how much shade is on this garden. This oak tree here is just not letting any light in. Not helping my cause at all. So somehow I got to get up to that limb and drop it, which I might be able to do, but I've got to get rid of all this poison ivy, so it's going to have to be in the spring, early spring. This is just all poison ivy under these pines. Got pines, maples, and oaks. So if I drop that, I can get a little bit more light out here. But even then, ultimately it's not going to help me much. I've got a wood pile back here that has 2 groundhogs under it. And the groundhogs come from an adjacent property, which is up this way. I live in the suburbs, but we've got plenty of critters in here. We've got an old barn back here from, I don't know, 40s and 50s that the groundhogs like to live under. And they come underneath my barn, and then they come up under here. And ultimately I know they've got a hole up here. So we've got groundhogs, I've got shade, and I've got deer. And that's why the orange fencing is up around my apple trees. And around the garden, because deer come in and eat what they can as well. So I've kind of just given up. I don't know what I'm going to do next year. I'm thinking about going to pots and just put some pots on the back porch. Or I might do a rain gutter system, we'll see. But I'm just going to turn this back into a just grass. And then let my apple trees flourish over here. So that's where we're at for 2019. Unfortunately, not much to show. So we'll decide what we'll do next year. And like I said, I think the pot's on the back porch, because that's always in the sun. Should work out good. So that's it. I just had that oak tree trimmed 2 weeks ago. The overhang was on the roof. It was just really bad. So now that's all clear. You can see all the acorns up on the roof. It's crazy. Acorns this year are just huge. Let's go see if we can find some. So as you can see, this is all cleared now. This was all overhang on the roof. It was really bad. I mean, I had branches actually just sitting on the roof. So we got all that airflow now. But look on the ground. Look at these acorns. Thousands of them. These things are big. Last year they were little dinky specks. This year these things keep you up all night. They land on the roof. The ground is just coated in them. And of course the squirrels are working and they drop them too. So, but you can just see on the ground it's just coated with them. There's some really huge ones in here. Huge acorns. And the deer like to eat those too. So yeah. So we'll see what happens next year. Anyway, thanks for watching.